Think about this. If someone says they don't believe me, okay, you will one day. But think about this. You're underwater, you're drowning, you're a child. You went against your mother's wishes, went to the water anyway, ocean, fell in a sinkhole, couldn't get out, had already given up because you're just doing this. And all of a sudden you hear a sweet, firm, but yet gentle voice say, jump. And I remember turning my head around and thinking at the same time, I'm too far down to jump. And before I thought the word jump, they pushed me out of the water. And when I come down, I was on flat ground, and I turned around and looked. Nobody there. Nobody was in the water with me. The only people that was around there was people that was on the beach. Nobody. Another thing, when I was first born, 3 a.m., a couple of days after my mom was going, we was living in Florida. I know you probably don't want to hear this, but there's a point to it. There's a point. My mother put me out on a blanket. She called it a pallet while she was hanging out clothes, and she looked over, and there were 4 snakes, one on either corner, and they were fighting, and I was laying in the middle. And she said one snake ate the other 3 and then laid down beside me and went to sleep. Then and only then did she come pick me up. I was a lot older when she told me this. I had no idea. And I said, well, just how long were you planning on leaving me there, Mama? You know, I got my baby. She was scared. They were big, she said. Anyway, God protected me then. God, I think, or an angel, Michael, maybe Archangel, pushed me out of the water. Someone shot a stray bullet, and somebody went, I looked, nothing, just as the bullet whisked by my face and hit the ladies' bathroom at the beach. And I could go on and on and on. When my grandmother died, there was a cloud that followed her all the way to her gravesite and stopped and hovered over her car till she was in the ground and dissipated. 3 days later, my grandfather and all the rest of the family said she showed up in the back seat. She was born on a Cherokee reservation. She was 7th Clan Cherokee. And she was scared to drive right in the front seat. She always got in the back. She showed up in the back seat. And my grandfather loved her dearly, and he walked toward her, and she disappeared. So as far as there being a spiritual realm, there most definitely is. I can see in it. But it's not all good spirits, okay? You might have 2 over here, but you might have 4 bad ones over there. And and they have minions. And I've had to clean this house out twice from something that looked like a Grim Reaper to a shapeshifter. And my landlord didn't believe me till he saw it. He called me crazy and everything else, just like everybody did on YouTube and everywhere else. I went and tried to explain things that I was told to explain, but that's okay. I still planted the seeds, and you'll see for yourself one day, and know that I told the truth. God knows that I tell the truth. There are many times that I should have died And one time I did. I was hit head on. Heaven is very real. It was most beautiful, peaceful, blissful, uh, quiet, but yet musical, brilliant light. Most love, overwhelming love you ever want to see or feel in your life. We are not in this body when we go to heaven. We are light. Jesus was there and he reached his hand for me and I reached for it, and then all of a sudden he started pulling it back and I could hear back again because I hovered over myself in the ER for a while and then I went straight up. Our spirits go straight back to God. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Go straight back to God. And I heard code blue, and I knew that I was fixing. I mean, you just know. You don't talk like this. You just telepathically. You just know. You just know things. Like sometimes I just know things. You just know. And I imagine some people that have been up there before come back with some visions, and they tried to tell, and at least I was able to open up a door for them to speak. At least I did do that. Well, God did it through me. Anyway, to make a long story short, I knew I was going to be in a car wreck 2 weeks before I was in it, and I was in it. Not that car wreck, that, the head-on collision, not that one that sent me to heaven, but another one. And exactly 2 weeks I was in it. I also knew that there was going to be a time when my parents got lost and I would have to tell them where to go, how to get there. They pulled over the same road that I had to dream of. And I told them which way to go. And they both turned around me all struck. And they both said at the same time, "How do you know that?" And I said, "I dreamed it." Well, for some odd reason, he went up the road, up that hill, and there they were. Exactly where I said they were going to be. Now, lots of people are born gifted, okay? It does not make them strange. It makes them vessels for God. Okay? And the higher up you go, the more elevated you get, the more gifted the gifts you have, the stronger they get. And being an empath too automatically makes me a healer inside, especially after all the things I've been through. Now, you have to go in and heal yourself so that all the darts and fiery darts and arrows and knives and everything that gets thrown at you when they find out you're a child of God comes your way. You got to be able to stand in the fire, hold your shield up, and still stand firm. And I do. I went through that fire. I went through that fire. Death threats, you name it. I went through it. Nightmares, demons. I've been through it. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And it has not. Therefore, I will live in the house of the Lord forever. For now he is elevating me to the next level where I begin what he wants me to begin. which is to show people my purpose, which is to help people any way possibly that I can if they need it. Whether it be healing internally, externally, spending time with them, helping them food-wise, money-wise, clothes-wise, whatever. Talking to them about God and Jesus. Reading the Bible to them. And protecting. I am protect God's people. That's what I've been told. Now, I know some of you's probably laughing already. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.